Hi, and welcome back to the Stained Canvas. Today I am showing you how I collage some of my notebooks. These two that you're watching, are my tech book, which just has notes on different websites and web apps and stuff that I use. And then the other book was just some idea. It's my idea book, how I get creative, how I figure out videos. Now, this ideas book that you see right here is boring, and it's the one that I want to give a nice cover to. This book I take all over the place. It has ideas in it from everything, from my YouTube videos to future e-courses that I want to produce, just all kinds of my notes for different classes and things like that. And to start any kind of collage, I have this Ziploc bag that I collect cuttings in. So I think it's just every time I come across a really interesting saying or a really interesting picture, I cut it out and I stick it in this bag for later use. And my first steps is just kind of feeling out how I want this cover to be. So I pick a couple backgrounds and a really, little interesting photos and stuff like that, and try and figure out how I'm going to construct this. So my first step is, you see here, I always have some kind of a background. I'm going to paste stuff on top of it, so I'm not too worried if, it's gets cut up and things like that, because there's going to be layers on top of this. So I just cut everything down to size and glue it on, and all I use is like a regular Elmer's like glue stick. You could use wet glue or paste or whatever you want. Mod Podge would probably be really great for this as well, but I am out of that. So I just picked up my Elmer's glue stick and away I go with it. Just try and get as much coverage of glue as possible and then align my background on top of it. Now, this background is really great as it is, but I kind of want to get away from having the background, like I want it to be different. I want it to be more abstract. So I do have, if you see next to this, I have this really cool abstract, same kind of color palette, so I know it'll work together. I'm just cutting out these words because I don't want any more words than the ones I put on it. And I'm just going to cut that to size as well. Trim the side and cut out the words. And then I will glue that in place also. And now you notice I'm not worrying about if there's a hole in the bottom or anything like that. This is just another nice layer on top to make the background less noticeable and more abstract. So all I do is just trim all the bits that are sticking off, make sure everything's glued down nicely. And then I'm going to also continue on with the rest of it. So it's just layering and sticking with the same color palette. And, I have fun with this as well because it's my book. I'm not selling this. This is just for me. It's going to be in my purse most of the time. And I found this otter picture a long time ago. And it's like literally an otter with braces because it was from an orthodontist flyer. And I just loved him, and I was like, I need to use him because if I don't use him, he'll get like pushed to the back of my scraps pile and I won't see him again. So I thought he would just be so perfect, and then I was just like, he could fit at the bottom here. He'll cover up some of the overlapping background and it'll be perfect. Now, this book is also my to-do list book, so I do have like some writing of to-do lists, and then I have this saying, I love you, but you're annoying, because I do find, all the things like, I can come up with so many things that I have to do and put on my list. And it's like so annoying that I continually add more while I'm not taking off more. So that's kind of how I came up with my to-do list. I love you, but you're annoying. Now, mind you, this book is going to be in the bottom of my purse. It's going to be, taken with me everywhere, in the car, everywhere I go. It's one of those I take with me everywhere. So I need to strengthen the cover of it because, glue sticks work, but not for the level of travel this book is going to be doing. So I literally just take some packaging tape and I layer the packaging tape on top. And I'm just going to try and have it overlapping itself. So this is the first piece. And then the second piece is going to be overlapped just a little bit on top of this first piece, just so that if I do spill water or my coffee or my tea or whatever on it, because it's going to be with me all the time, I know that this cover will at least last. I mean, I don't know about the pages on the inside, but the cover will stay for a very, very long time with it. Now, I'm going to show you what I do on the edge of adding tape. So sometimes, I don't know if you've ever taped something, but when you're going to fold it down and to fold the corners, they tend to bulk up on you. So what I do is, I'll show you in 1 second after I've layered down this one, is I actually cut the corner square off. And so all you have to do is, I'll show you right here, you're going to cut along the edges, but you're not actually cutting the edge. You're just cutting that flap that sticks out and over, and you're going to cut that little square off. And now when you fold the sides down, they will be flat and nice, and there won't be any folds, and there won't be any places for it to catch or pull. So this is just like my little trick I do. So see, I just fold down the two sides, and then I can fold down the top, and there's no bulking because I cut out that pieces of tape and stuff. So yeah, this is my to-do list book cover, my idea book cover, and I hope you like it. I had so much fun making this thing, and I will talk to you guys next time on the stained canvas. So bye for now.